start praying more. Please, Jesus, send me Jenna Ortega.
Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's best? Just Zero back on my channel. We're back to the reaction to The Walking Dead. DARYL DIXON. This is season 1, episode 4, Dame de Fer. I'm probably saying that wrong, but as always, that's okay. Where we last left off the end of the last episode, it was a bit of an awkward cliffhanger ending because I really wasn't expecting it to end where it did. As it went black, I was like, all right, let's see where he lands as we come back from break, but it never came back from break. It started previewing the next episode, so I was like, God damn it, gotta turn it off. But yeah, as Daryl was being chased there along the rooftops, it eventually caved in, and like I said, we never actually saw what he fell into, so we don't know what he's gonna be facing off against. Most likely more burners, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's something even worse that we haven't even seen in the series just yet, but we shall see. We are officially in the second half of this first season, though. It is absolutely flying by, only 6 episodes long, so I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it so far in the comments down below. I gotta say, the deeper we get into it, the more I'm getting into it as well, which is definitely a good thing, but I'm not gonna waste any more time here. I definitely want to see what Daryl's gonna be facing off against, so if you guys look for my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Now subscribe to the channel. Now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. I'm blinded by the light. Daryl. Okay, he didn't have a hard fall. Definitely a sticky situation, though. What are you doing? This has got to be a dream or something. Or these walkers would be having a Lord feast right now. It worked! I need to start praying more. Please, Jesus, send me Jenna Ortega. Okay. It's a merman. Even stabbing walkers underwater, though, with that blood. Whoa! I saw blood from that bite. Did Daryl just get bit? They've already confirmed a season 2. Pigeon boy.
Oh.
Or pigeon man.
So you're alive, huh? Sorta. Yeah. And where are the others? The boys, the nun? I'm gonna go to them right now. Go. Get off. Get off the bike.
Oh no. He is expendable though. If he dies, nobody's gonna take care of the pigeons. The pigeons!
Monsieur! Non.
No!
Ils vont être délicieux, tes pigeons.
Yeah, I saw that coming. You couldn't do that before, Daryl.
Birds.
Free the birds. Free the birds.
Let them free.
You can do it. Not today, pigeons. Not gonna be eaten today. R.I.P. Pigeon Man. Bird gang.
You okay?
I like this as a friendship. Let's keep it as a friendship, though. I've said it before, and I will keep saying it. Connie awaits him back at home.
It's still night. Where would he go?
I have an idea.
Don't just pray. Walk away.
What if he's not there?
He will be.
Eiffel Tower. Glad we're actually here. We're actually getting to see it. Main thing I think of when I see it though is Rush Hour 3. Can't lie.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. That man was fast as light. Suyon!
Oh! There were tons back there, yeah? Got them all boxed in. Fuck! After all this time. Woo! There you go. She's got her technique down. It's not as impressive, but it works. Oh! He made no effort to get out of the back seat. It's like, Daryl, pull me out. I'm just gonna sit here.
Dites-nous où est le garçon.
Et après?
Et après, vous repartez.
He's pretty much dead regardless at this point.
12 seconds later.
Alright, kill him. If he's not gonna say where the kid is.
I know who has Laurel.
Everybody wants this damn kid.
Can't believe you never had one of those.
Got him back.
Looks a bit old.
An old one is better than none at all. Do you know who I am?
I used to be friends with my aunt, Isabel, and with my mother.
And?
And my father.
You're a smart lad.
There it is.
I want to take care of you. Make up for lost time.
What about Isabel and Daryl?
Isabel will join us.
And Daryl?
We'll be together soon.
You didn't say anything about Daryl.
Ask him what Quinn wants with the boy.
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut? Qu'est-ce qu'il cherche avec le garçon?
Je t'emmerde.
Why are we keeping him alive then? Let's just speed up the process. You know what has to be done. That works too. Ooh! Damn, Daryl! Francis changed him.
Il pense qu'il peut utiliser le garçon pour obtenir ce qu'il veut. I think you might want to leave. I'm not sure you want to hear his pig scream.
Ooh!
Stay.
She is here for it.
Il y a moyen de rentrer. Mais c'est dangereux. Je peux vous dessiner un plan.
He knows a way and it's dangerous, but he can draw someone.
Don't need a map. We'll take him with us. All right, we know what we're doing?
Yeah, Isabelle and I will go to la Tournelle. There are a man named Islo from the nest who will be waiting for us with a boat.
We're ready. Going as one. Come back as one.
We're a unit.
Going as one. Come back as one. Allez.
All right.
Going as one. Come back as one.
Et toi?
Si, bien sûr.
Oh,
Moi aussi.
this guy is so dead though. They would have shown the stat right there for no reason.
La vérité est espoir.
La vérité est espoir.
Je m'appelle Aslan. Où est l'enfant?
We're gonna see this rescue mission this episode, or are they gonna make us wait? The fact that it's still daytime makes me think they're gonna make us wait.
Is this why you brought me here? To show off your whiskey collection?
No.
I brought you here to negotiate for the American.
He wants it more than anything.
You have a Monet. Japanese footbridge. I want that.
What about the boy?
I don't have him, but I will keep looking.
Vous pensez qu'il tiendra parole?
Oh, Quinn est un homme de transaction.
Je peux pas laisser cet enfant quitter Paris.
Okay, so she actually believes him. I didn't think she was gonna buy it.
Come on. What is that? Here's our family. Fucking great.
I'm supposed to babysit him. Will you find the American, huh?
I won't have to find him. He's coming to me.
He already knows. Okay, maybe I was underestimating Quinn a bit.
Come on.
Probably the fact that this guy didn't come back already. He knows Daryl has him. Woo! Coming out blasting. I feel like this wasn't the most efficient way though. You could just walk up to him like, hey, we brought more drugs, and then shank them. Oh no! This fucker.
Damn, you're an idiot.
Oh. You dum-dum.
At the end, he's top. A door? Yes, a door, a door. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Deuces. What do you expect? Oh, he got hit. One more.
I hope you get to go home soon.
You don't want me here?
I want you where you're happiest. What is it?
It's like reading her.
You're nice. But you don't want people to know that. Daryl!
There he is. She's got the gun though.
Just go. Go.
Okay. Maybe I had her pegged all wrong.
Let's go.
I will peg her right from now on.
Wait right here.
1v1. This is like the end of Commando. Kid involved. Daryl instead of Arnold. Man, this almost feels like a finale here. Oh shit. He's not gonna do it. That works though.
Come on.
I would have just tossed him over. Maybe breaks a leg or his back or something.
Isabel.
She didn't even go in.
Thank you.
It's your ride. I guess you gotta get going.
This isn't about you.
I'll take care of Quinn.
It's not about me. It's
She's
about
gonna
your-
stay?
Get him a fucking boat.
Then none of us.
Another F-bomb. It's so noticeable because it was never said in The Walking Dead. He's gotta finish the job.
You can't stay here with him.
I'll figure a way out.
I guess this is it then.
Hope not.
It's so weird.
When am I going to see you again?
She's just gonna bail? For the rest of the season?
Je te promets, il faut que je reste un petit peu.
Viens avec nous!
She should just go with. This is kind of stupid. If anybody's gonna complete this mission though, it's Daryl. She chose the right person for it. Still got CRM and that big bad to deal with. And Quinn. She is grilling him. Ow!
What's it like?
Don't want to see the next episode. I hate how it jumps right to the preview every single time. Like, these sneak peeks, I try to do my best to avoid them. Any trailers, teasers, sneak peeks, whatever you want to call them, just for the sake of these reactions. And I feel like they're always being shoved in my face, but that's okay. Alright guys, that was The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Season 1, Episode 4, Dame de Fer. This was another solid episode. I do want to discuss what happened at the end there, but let's go back to the very start first. We might as well start at the very beginning. And the very beginning of this episode was definitely one that threw me off a little bit there because I wasn't even sure what I was seeing at first. Initially, it picked up with Daryl right off the bat where he did fall into that one place, but we didn't see the actual fall at all. Well, I guess they fast forwarded after. It was more or less like a dream that he was having while he was kind of out because he did fall into the water, which we did see afterwards. But while he's running through those underground tunnels there, we see Lawrence, and he's just like kind of like meandering about, just walking around, and then all these walkers fill in. Not burners, just regular walkers, and then they all start to surround him. Daryl tries to distract, starts banging on the fence and everything, whatnot, and it clearly doesn't work because they all huddle around this kid, and immediately he just starts praying. I'm like, what the hell? If praying works, I need to start praying for things myself because I definitely do not pray enough. I haven't prayed since like I was forced to, I think like grade 7 to 8 since I was in Catholic elementary school. But yeah, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day because I need to start praying for Jenna Ortega. But with that said, it was just a vision, or while he was kind of like unconscious, knocked out. Thank God, because honestly, if that would have actually worked, I don't know how I would have actually felt like that. It almost feels like jumping the shark at that point if they do go that route. I know they've kind of already suggested it. They've kind of leaned into it this entire series so far, but I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. It's more like The Last of Us territory rather than The Walking Dead territory. That's kind of, I like just regular classic. Yes, the variants are cool, whatnot, what we're seeing now, but the most part, one of the things that I love about The Walking Dead overall is just, these are just classic OG walkers that we have to deal with. Like, they're not even runners or anything. So that's kind of something I've always appreciated about this series. It's more like George Romero, Night of the Living Dead type of walkers, not so much the new age ones. So by changing things up, I fully get the variant stuff, like the experiments and just different types. But I don't know if this whole immunity thing, if he could just start praying and they huddle around him like it's a convention or something, trying to get his autograph. Yeah, I don't know if I'm actually on board for that. So I'm glad that that part of the episode was just, I guess, all in Daryl's head while he was unconscious, because yeah, that would have kind of soured me on the whole experience and on this entire series so far. It is still a possibility things will eventually play out like that because he is apparently the prophet. But at the same time, I'm kind of hoping he is just, I don't know, maybe a sense of hope for them and nothing more, like more or less just a false prophet, because I just don't really want this to be the case. They kind of already messed around with this so far, showing like even with his birth and how his mom turned before he was actually born, so, or she gave birth to him. So yeah, that's kind of crazy enough. So they've kind of already like teetered along the line there. I just don't want them to go too far in one direction, otherwise it's gonna kind of pull me back a bit. So yeah, I'm glad that that was just a vision. But then right after that, while Daryl's like coming to, he's underwater, and then he fights off one walker, he stabs it in the head, you see the blood and everything go squirting around. I still wouldn't trust, like, I'd try to get out of the water as quick as possible because I don't want to like drink that stuff or like get it in any of my pores or anything. You don't know how that's going to affect you. We saw how it affected Gabriel previously, just getting it around him, so just on his skin, just the blood and guts and stuff. Hell, he lost an eye of it because of it. So yeah, I would definitely get out of the water as quick as possible if you do stab one underwater. But then right after that, I swear to God, it looked like that one walker bit Daryl, bit his leg after. So I was like, did he actually get bit? Are they gonna have to use, like, my mind started racing immediately. I was like, are they gonna have to use Lauren's blood now to save Daryl? Are they gonna amputate him for season 2? Like, obviously Daryl's not gonna die. Season 2 has already been confirmed, but yeah, that definitely threw me for a loop. But when I go back and edit, I'm really gonna pay attention to that scene, especially because it did happen pretty quick. I don't know, maybe he just kicked in the head and I saw blood, but I could have sworn it grabbed a hold of him and took a bite, and then more blood came out of the water, or went into the water. So yeah, that definitely threw me off at the start of the episode. It was definitely one way to start, that's for sure. But let's fast forward a bit now, because the main thing of this episode was kind of like the heist to get Lauren back, which was very great to see this very same episode, because I was a little bit worried there for a second too. The other thing, actually, I kind of forgot about this. Before we jump ahead to the heist, let's go back a little bit more to the Eiffel Tower scene, which was, honestly, I think that was probably my favorite part of the episode, except for the one little bit of conveniency, how soon as Lauren arrives, that's when everything just starts breaking down, barrels start falling over. Like, what, these walkers were fine back there for like the previous 10 years of the apocalypse, but now the second that Lauren arrives on scene, that's when things start toppling. So yeah, I was like, that's a little bit convenient, but that's okay. For the sake of the scene, I'm just gonna roll with it. Hell, we're dealing with a potential profit here, so I can look past some barriers falling over and some barrels falling over. So that whole scene was great though, because we just got to see Daryl being Daryl, and got to watch Daryl doing what he does best, which is just freaking kill walkers. And he's barely even using his crossbow anymore, or his bow and arrow, or anything like that. He's basically just, what's that one weapon called that he always has spinning? I feel like he's had that since that one battle at Hilltop with the Whisperers. I feel like that's when he first started using that weapon, and ever since then, man, he has not let this damn thing go. So he was killing it this episode with that, though. He took out like 100 walkers himself this episode with that damn weapon. So that was a great scene. Really did enjoy that. Then we had Izzy. She had her little technique there. She's not as fancy, not as stylish with her kill style or with her kill technique as Daryl, but it gave me a good laugh because it's still pretty efficient how she's just double handing it with her knife, one by one, going into it. She waits for it to come near, and then she goes in for the jab. So yeah, hey, she's doing it. It works. If you find something that works for yourself, you just gotta stick with it. That's exactly what she's doing. So I didn't really get afterwards, but we'll save that one part. The one thing I do want to complain a little bit about at the very end there, and Izzy going back, but let me save it because we completed the heist. We got to see the 1v1, Daryl versus Quinn. And before I go any further, where's my phone here? Because right before I started filming, right after I actually finished my intro, then I ran a couple hits from the bong, and then before I jumped in to watch the episode, I did check my phone, make sure I didn't get any messages, and I did actually get alert through YouTube here, so I do want to read this. This was fully unprepared, so I got a notification. I had no idea about this, so I did want to shout this one out, and hopefully I remember to put it on screen for the outro as well. So this comment is from Morganad.w.1939. Hopefully I'm saying that right, probably not, but that's okay. All right, here's what they had to say. Oh, great reaction. I'm loving Daryl's spinoff. I also saw that you're doing reactions to Chernobyl, one of the best productions I've ever seen in my life. Did you notice that the actor who plays firefighter Vasily in Chernobyl is the same actor who plays Quinn on The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon? I did not know that, and I'm surprised nobody actually pointed that out to me, regardless of which reaction, whether it was Chernobyl or Daryl Dixon. At least not that I saw. I don't get too many comments, so definitely blew my mind when I read that right before the episode started. I'm actually surprised I didn't say that during the episode as well, but glad I saved it for the recap. So yeah, honestly, I had no idea. I would have never made that connection had I not received that comment. So thank you so much for that, because yeah, that kind of blew my mind a little bit there. But the last thing I really want to talk about, kind of pissed me off a little bit about this episode, I don't understand why she stayed behind. Like, it just felt so stupid. Like, there was no reason to separate. We just got Lauren back. Yes, Daryl is the best man to complete this mission, to get him to the nest or whatever, to get him to where he needs to be. Just go with him. Like, come on. You don't need to go back to Quinn. Maybe I was talking a little bit too much and I misheard what exactly the reason why she was going back, if I'm being honest with you guys. But regardless of whatever the reason is, I don't think it makes much sense. So I definitely don't agree with that choice. I don't agree with her decision to go back. I thought that was kind of stupid. There's no reason to separate it at the very end there. We just got him back. Right after this rescue mission, this heist was successful, and now we're parting ways once again. I guess there's still 2 more episodes. It would have been like a perfect ending if they all just went on their way right here for finale, and then we pick up with season 2 next season. But then I guess we see where they go from here. But we still have 2 episodes left, guys. We got the penultimate episode for the first season, and then the season finale for the first season. So yeah, there's still a lot to go down. I'm surprised we actually got to see this rescue mission go down this episode, but I am very happy that we did, because there's still a lot more to deal with as well. We still got CRM, we still got the big bad, and now Izzy back with Quinn. So we're probably gonna have to go back for another rescue mission to get her back once again. And we still have to get Lauren to the actual destination point. So there's still a lot to go down in these next 2 episodes. And honestly, I have no idea how things are going to wrap up. You already know there's going to be some form of cliffhanger, though, just going by the fact that we already know that there is a season 2. It has been greenlit and confirmed. We do know that Carol is going to be a part of it as well, but that's really all we know. So yeah, as always, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can subscribe, really helps my channel grow. Until next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yo, and when you put that shit on me, then I watch you leave, let you back in, you came back in and shit on me, drag me along for a week.